Look, it could be a 6-foot-long dog turd. As long as it's a conduit to ranch dressing in my mouth, that's fine.
And now, Cheese Wits.
Where's Christopher?
I don't know. He's 15 seconds late. What are we going to do about this?
Listen, if I'm here before Christopher, I worry.
Do you, though?
No.
Because there's only been like 2 times you haven't been here before Christopher.
Yeah. Oh, well, come on now. Oh, hold on. I'm just sort of waking up from a half nap. Like I was in almost napping state. You know, that state where you're kind of groggy. Mm-hmm. You're drifting. Mm-hmm. I was in the drifting state, and then it dawned on me. Oy vey. You may no longer. I was watching a Spencer Tracy and Catherine Hepburn movie. I like those kinds of movies. I don't know what's with her, the way she speaks. She has this way of talking. Oh, Spencer. She does. She had a very strange cadence.
She really did.
To her speech pattern. If she was here right now, she'd be like, oh, Christopher, where are you?
But where is he, though, for real?
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying.
Because now he's almost 2 minutes late.
Yeah, see, and I saw that he posted some pictures of a storm was a-coming, like some stormy weather.
Well, stormy weather's been happening here every single day for the last week.
Yes, we had water in the basement. I will right now. We had water in the basement again.
Ugh.
Yeah, ugh. So tomorrow, my neighbor is coming over with his backhoe because I no longer have a tractor. We used to have a tractor. He's coming over with his backhoe, and we're going to dig a new trench, or either dig a trench or find the culvert that drains the pond to lower the pond, because the pond is very high.
Yeah. Because
of all the rain. So it's not draining, and that may be causing the house drains not to drain because they assumably drain into the pond, and that is creating backflow into the floor drain, which is then flooding my basement.
This makes me so happy to be on the city sewer. Like, that just sounds like a disaster I don't want to deal with in any part of that. I don't want to have happen.
You know what? It's just tedious. It's so fucking tedious.
Please hold. Gail is about to come in here.
Oh, how is Gail? I've got to see her.
Gail is fantastic.
Is she? Now, have you decorated? Like, I really think you should decorate her with like some sort of. Make some felt eyes and glue them to the top of her with maybe some eyelashes. So when she's motoring around, you could take like a little video of her and then post it on the Instagram. Gail working around. Gail's working around the house.
Yeah.
And then get a quick shot of your Roomba doing its thing. But you gotta definitely get big felt eyes.
Yeah.
And glue to the top of it. And maybe one of those old maid hats. Or the hats that would always show maids wearing. What was the name of that? Ancient fucking TV show. Hazel, right? With one of those.
Which I really only know from the cartoon.
Oh, I don't even know the cartoon.
I knew that Hazel. There was a show, but I knew about Hazel from the cartoon.
Oh, I didn't. So I did not know there was a Hazel cartoon, but I knew there was a Hazel black and white TV show. That would be hysterical to see your Roomba go around cleaning the house with a little Hazel hat. Oh, that would tickle me if you posted something like that. Oh, Lord.
I'm texting your friend.
Oh, yeah, please do. You know what? Maybe it's my near drift into sleepiness that has caused me to be so giddy about thinking about your Roomba with fake eyes and a hazel hat. That would be fucking funny. Oh, look at there it is. You, Christopher.
I always think of his name now the way he says his mother says it.
Oh, yeah.
Christopher.
Yeah.
This is your mother calling. Did he respond? I just heard your phone go off again, but I didn't get it.
No, I think that's just my phone telling me. I think mine's on a double tap kind of situation. It's like an assassin. It double taps me.
It's letting you know twice that you got one text message.
Yeah,
that would annoy the shit out of me.
Because I ignore it so much.
I sent a text on FB that I have to shit. Give me a couple.
Well, wait. Let me see. Maybe that was ding number 2. Ding 2 was about his number 2. That's what it was. Oh, that's fantastic. Let me see. Ding number 2. I've got to go number 2.
Now I got to go look at the FB message that I wasn't. Oh, there it is. Give me 5 minutes. I have to shit.
5 minutes. Why doesn't his biological clock get on the same clock as us?
It's like he didn't know that this time was happening.
Yeah, but maybe his anus tightens up when the time comes.
You think he gets nervous shits when it's time to record Cheese Whiz?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he's got like a little nervous shit. He's got like a Liza Minnelli thing going. Because I think her anus used to tighten up when she had to go on stage. So he's got Liza's anus. That's what it is. Or no, not would it be her anus or her rectum? I don't know. But he's got something going on.
Okay, but I'm going to need you to mute your phone.
Wait a second. I'm reading. All right. There we go. I was just reading. There was some sort of new Wendy's or Wendy's ice drink coming out. And it was just showing it to me. Now I don't know what it is because I muted and I closed it.
Don't tell Christopher because he'll be driving there while we're recording. And then crunching the ice.
Wait a second now. Now this does bring up something. Where is he that he is taking a poop?
Well, I don't know. He didn't specify. We'll have to ask him.
Is it possible he's at home taking a poop?
I don't know.
And so he may be at home on a microphone in front of a computer.
I'm not going to hold my breath for a microphone and a computer.
You may want to hold your breath because if he's pooping, it could be a bad thing, even with us at such a far distance. Just because he's in Baltimore and he's pooping and you're in Nashville does not mean.
That would be some shit.
That would be some shit. Hey, what are you drinking?
It's water, but it's got Mio in it.
What? Oh, Mio.
Mio.
That squirt stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It got a little squirt you drink?
Got a little squirt in it. I'm not going to take a pickle, but I'll take a little squirt in my drink.
What kind of squirt? What's the flavor squirt you're drinking?
Peach mango.
Really?
It's
and do you think it tastes really like peach mango?
Yes. I was actually surprised. I was a little bit scared when I saw the flavor and I was like, that sounds like it would be delicious, but I don't know. Yeah. But then I tried it and it was on sale. So I thought, what the hell? And it's my new favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe I should. I bought some at Walmart. They had some little cubes that you drop into water.
Yeah.
They're little. They're supposed to be flavor cubes, and I don't know. I don't even know, ginger something. And I dropped one into the little bottle of water. Not something I normally do. Oh, it's fucking dreadful.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's absolutely horrible.
I usually get. With Mio, there's like a strawberry kiwi that I like.
Yeah.
And then there's, I don't know what flavor it is, but it's blue. Remember when we were kids and what flavor Kool-Aid did you want? Blue.
Yeah, blue.
What flavor ice pop did you want? Blue.
Yeah, I am. I think, you know what? I think with the strawberry kiwi, there are certain flavors you know exactly what to expect.
Yeah.
Strawberry kiwi, it's hard to fuck that up because it's just strawberry and it's got a little sort of lime taste to it or something, right?
This peach mango, it's like you taste the peach right away and then the mango comes in after it. It's so good. You get both of those flavors.
We need shit guy right now.
I know.
We need shit guy because he's got to have a take on your description of Mio. You know, it's got to right out front. The peach just gets you, and then it's got this back thing that comes just right behind it. There's a little flavor of mango.
Sneaks in behind it.
Like you have turned Mio into some sort of Michelin drink. It's got a Michelin star.
It's like wine tasting, but with my water squirts.
Oh yeah. So then,
hey, Mio.
Oh yes.
How about a sponsorship?
and it's got a little. I think that's black pepper. I think it might have a little black pepper taste in it.
There's no black pepper in my Mio.
You hear Henry? He's gotten very boisterous lately.
I have heard him.
Yeah, he's gotten boisterous. He never used to bark, and suddenly he's barking.
Ugh. My dogs, I have started, I don't know if you've even noticed that my dogs have not barked the last several recording sessions because I've started putting them away.
Oh, so wonderful. No, he has suddenly found his voice. He suddenly thinks he's somebody.
How old is he?
I think he's about 2.
Oh.
So he thinks he's like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Notice me.
2 is about when they start being grown-up dogs.
There's thunder outside.
See, that's why I wanted you to record, to make sure you were recording, because we're supposed to get another bad storm. And yesterday we had one that knocked my power out. And if that happens,
you'll have to quickly switch to your phone.
Well, but also I won't be able to record.
Right. You'll have to quickly switch to your phone, but I will still be recording.
I will be able to record because it's a laptop and it'll stay on battery for as long as it needs to. And my internet is on battery backup, but that's only going to last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. See, so this is bad thunder. It's bad thunder because, as you can see, it's very bright outside.
Yeah.
When it's very bright outside and I can still see blue sky and white clouds and it's thundering, that's not good.
Last week, we had a storm where out the front window, the sun was shining and I had no idea anything was coming. And then thunder shook the whole house and both dogs lost their minds. And then I got up and went to the other side of the house where the sky was completely black.
Well, I really wish Christopher was here right now because we had an earthquake.
What? When?
Yes. On, I think it was Thursday night. Was it last Sunday night, Jody? Look at Jody has such fucking mom hearing. I didn't even know she was in the house.
It was a whole week ago and you thought it was 2 days ago?
No, I thought it was Thursday. Yeah, I thought it was Thursday. Well, because it wasn't important enough and because I've been in a real earthquake. Anyways, there's that vaunted, yes, that's the word I want, vaunted mom hearing Jody has. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know she was in the house because I saw a little note came up and said the garage door opened, which means she went outside.
Oh.
And I said to you, I think it was Thursday, and all of a sudden from the distance I hear, Sunday. Sunday.
Speaking of your garage door, did you do your homework? Did you do your garage door homework? Chris Roth joined the call. Chris Roth left the call. Chris Roth joined the call.
I see his little picture.
Are you here?
My little picture's here.
Oh, good. Hello.
Whoa, listen to that sound though. Chris, what are you doing? Speak, Chris. Speak.
Speak on what?
Does he? He's not on a phone.
Are you on a microphone?
No, I'm on a phone.
It sounds better.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Now, Wally had a question about your shitting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Yes, I'm so interested in your bowel movements.
Try me.
So when the show comes, I have a
Yeah.
couple questions actually.
All right.
A, are you shitting at home?
Yes.
Ah.
Now, will you be
And-
staying at home for the entirety of our recording session?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
So me mentioning a new Wendy's
Shh, no, don't do it.
drink of some sort
do it.
would not drive you from the house.
No, well, actually, talk to me about Wendy's because we were driving home from a little bit ago, and I said, there's no fucking Wendy's around here. We really need a Wendy's. So
Yeah,
what is that?
I think there's a new Wendy's Frosty flavor, but I couldn't see it because Jess told me to shut my phone off because it was dinging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Jess was she was doing her usual Jess thing, throwing out demands and directions. So I quickly,
I'm not
because I was
bossy.
afraid.
I just
like
have
you,
good
Chris,
ideas.
like you, Chris, I was afraid of what she might do to me. So I quickly shut down my phone and muted it. My other question was, are you much like Liza Minnelli? Does your anus tighten up just before showtime?
Yes, every time.
You had to run to the laboratory. Remember when we were kids and we were in school? It was the laboratory, the
Nobody
laboratory.
ever called it that.
Oh, you never started call it
No,
the lab?
No.
Come on.
Oh, when I was in school, they used to. We learned the word lav, or another word for bathroom was lab, and then all the kids would say, "I have to go to the laboratory.
What did
I
you
have
do?
to do some
What
science."
the fuck is that?
It was a stupid kid thing you did. That the kids, again, my 10-year seniority on you.
Back when Wally was in the Coast Guard when he was 6.
When I was in the Coast Guard and I was chasing Ishmael and the whale.
Good Lord.
And oh, so that's what I was just wondering if you got the pre-show poop jitters.
No, here's the thing. You know how I'm just prone to get sick as it is. And you notice my voice isn't quite there.
Yeah.
On Friday at about 2 a.m., I woke up, and you know how when you get sick, you're just awake for a minute and you don't know quite why, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh,
Right.
And
Before you get sick. Right.
and I ran in the bathroom and I puked 12 times on Friday.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so some sort of food poisoning or something. And it was at the point where I'm trying to drink water. It's like, oh, water hydrates you, drink water. It was the point I was puking up cold water.
Oh,
Yeah, I know that puke.
that's
Which
the
is-
worst feeling.
Yeah, and it's terrible. And because I'm dual exhaust, I puke and shit at the same time.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So
That's the one where you gotta choose.
no,
And-
there's no choice. There was a trash can in front of me, Wally.
Yeah. Oh no, that you gotta choose though very quickly. Do you dump the trash out onto the floor so you can puke into the empty container trash?
Well, the
and that's
first
what I
time-
do.
The first time I did not. At 2 a.m., I puked on top of several rolls of toilet paper and a couple of empty tampon wrappers that were then swimming in my puke, which she graciously took outside and threw in the lawn. And she put on a COVID mask to do it because she thought she was going to throw up.
Oh
But
yeah,
then-
you want to throw up in the mask? That's a good idea.
Well, then
You're right about her.
I have much
No
better
street smarts.
after that. Much better system. I would sit there and I would throw up. And after I was done shitting and wiped up, I would pour the trash can into the toilet, put the shower nozzle into the trash can, wipe it out, dump it out a second time. And then I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Get back in bed. Going back into the bed. I mean, it was
Ugh.
terrible. But it was something I ate on Thursday night, without a doubt. And
This-
I was throwing up so hard, my muscles in my stomach hurt. And I had this bowling tournament I was committed to this weekend. And look, when I'm in a bowling alley, I am loud. I am rambunctious. I was the quietest guy in the place on Friday night. Quietest guy. And I was quiet all day yesterday too. And, we went out to a good lunch and I couldn't eat it. I've had a few chicken nuggets since then. I'm about to eat some crackers here. But it felt like I had to shit. So I went in there to shit, sat there for 10 minutes, didn't shit, and now I'm on the phone with you lovely people. But notice my voice. I literally, I threw a bad ball and I tried to scream fuck and I sounded like a tweet bird. Okay. It was terrible. People were getting off the lane laughing so fucking hard because what the hell that noise was that I made. And you know,
Yes.
and I started saying stupid shit. I'm like, I threw a really bad ball. And the guy next to me has got his arm swing back, and I'm just murmuring to myself, you know what, Roth, you really should have taken the tampon out of your asshole before you threw that. And this guy walks off the fucking lane laughing. He couldn't even complete his ball. So,
Oh, well, you figured out how to get the edge.
oh yeah, absolutely. I know how to play defense with these fuckers.
Yeah, you just mentioned a tampon, and guys tend to lose their shit.
And my asshole, both. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry if my voice just isn't there, but I'm here.
No, you don't sound horrible. I mean, your voice sounds ill, but the quality of the feed is fantastic. So I prefer your sick voice.
That's good. I could maybe cut some movie trailers over in the corner when I'm done.
Yeah. Yes. Jess, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the other screen where the recording is happening because it looks like it's recording, but also there's no little wave visual thing. So
that's
no.
But well, there is the frequency thing at the bottom, so I think we're okay.
Okay.
We'll find out together, won't we?
The spectral
we sure.
frequency.
So I was mentioning before you got here while you were faux pooping.
Yeah.
While you were straining to do nothing,
like Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah, there's my worry. My worry was so. Jess was talking about her Roomba. Her Gail was running around. Now I would just
like to clarify that it's a shark, not a Roomba.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we want to get the right sponsor.
Yeah.
So when it fucks up and does something bad, we'll make sure it's shark that we lose.
Right.
As a potential client, not Roomba.
Right.
Don't you think, Chris, do you think, I don't want to say don't you, do you think, I was saying, Jess, I think it would be fantastic if she would make some big fat eyes of some sort and paste them like felt, like a little art project, like something and put it on there and then film the Roomba, the shark doing its job with a little hazel hat on it too.
People have done that and dressed him up like, fucking Rosie the Robot.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I want to see that. Jess, can you do that, please?
I will see what I can do.
When you get some time.
Yeah.
You know what?
In my free time, I will try to go to the craft store and get felt eyeballs.
No, don't go.
And a hazel hat.
No, don't go.
For my shark.
Have somebody go to the Hobby Lobby for you. the good Christians that they are, they'll have Hazel stuff because Hazel has got to be one of those family-friendly TV shows that the Hobby Lobby would endorse because no one had abortions on Hazel's show.
I'm kind of curious, Wally.
Yes.
Did you ever, have a woman in bed and make her give you a Hummer and jump up and look, hey, Mr. B? Did you ever?
Well, first of all, I want to say I never made a woman do anything.
Okay, well, you can't say in this culture. That's correct.
Yes, right. Yeah, but that would, hey, Mr. B, that would be very good.
Wouldn't that be good?
That's fantastic. That would be funny as shit.
It was funny.
You could run through all of them. You could get the Hazel sound. You get Alice. All of the TV maids. You could get to do that. That would be fantastic.
The worst that ever happened to me is my hair was messed up and some girl was going down on me and she looked up and said, hey, Mr. Cotter. So.
Who are some of the famous TV maids you okay.
Alice wasn't a maid. Alice was a waitress.
No, Alice from Brady Bunch, honey.
Oh, that right.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, from Brady Bunch.
I was thinking the TV show Alice. My bad.
And then there's what's her name from the Jeffersons? What's her name?
Florence Henderson.
Flo. Was it Flo? No, Florence Henderson.
No. I'm thinking Brady Bunch. No, that was Marla Gibbs.
Yeah, but what was her character name? Was it Flo?
Yeah, it was Florence.
Yeah, Florence. So there's another one of the TV maids. I don't know if there's any other. Did Marcus Welby have a maid?
I don't think that.
Oh, I snorted. I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh, remember I told you I bought yellow American cheese for the first time?
Yeah.
So I've never bought yellow American cheese, but I've always contended, and I always contended to the kids, it's just the same as white American cheese.
Sure.
It's not.
No, it's different.
It's so different. The texture is different. The flavor is definitely not as good. It doesn't, when it gets warm, it's not as soft and creamy as white American cheese. It just isn't. There's something about that dye they use. It's a much sturdier cheese. It does not have the same sort of limp effect that the white American cheese has. And so
sorry for your loss.
We still have a pound minus 2 slices in the refrigerator. It's not good cheese.
No. I haven't bought American cheese in decades.
Oh, I like Cooper Sharp,
I would rather, Cooper is good. There's a place down in Ocean City that does some sort of sandwich, and it's just sliced turkey and Cooper cheese.
Oh, it sounds good.
It's absolutely phenomenal with a bunch of ranch dressing on it.
With a bunch of it's just a sandwich with some turkey and some cheese and a bunch of ranch.
Ranch dressing, look, it could be a 6-foot-long dog turd as long as it's a conduit to ranch dressing in my mouth. That's fine. All right, I love my ranch.
That's saying something.
So I have a beef with the Hidden Valley folks.
Well,
do you remember? So I don't know there, but here you used to be able to get buttermilk ranch, Hidden Valley ranch dressing.
Right.
And I know you still can in the shelf-stable bottle, but this used to buy in the refrigerated section, and it had a go bad date on it because it was real, like buttermilk. It wasn't some sort of overly heated buttermilk put into a plastic, but it was in a glass bottle. You bought it in the refrigerated section, like where you buy Marie's, or is it Marie's? Marie's dressings. It was fucking the best ranch dressing, way better than the Hidden Valley plastic bottle version. They don't make it anymore, or we don't have it anymore.
My store stopped carrying the Marie's. I don't know if they don't make it anymore, but I can't get it at the Kroger.
Really? We have the Marie's here.
And they tried to tell me when I was like, this was a couple of years ago, they stopped carrying it. And I was like, why are you discontinuing? What's happening? Why can't I get Marie's? And they said, oh, well, you can get this Marzetti's. No.
Oh, no way.
No, I cannot.
No way.
Nope.
No, not good.
Good. No.
Not the Mazzetti's, not good at all. No, not even their worst bottle is the coleslaw mixed. It's terrible.
Oh, I can't even eat coleslaw.
Me either.
Oh, I like coleslaw.
I don't do coleslaw, potato salad, macaroni salad, any of that shit.
Oh, I do all of that shit.
I will only eat potato salad or macaroni salad if I make it.
Yeah,
because nobody else does it right.
I sort of kind of have a oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, please do tell. What is in your potato salad that makes it so delicious?
It's not that it's necessary. I mean, potato salad isn't even really my favorite thing, but other people put random bullshit in it. I do not want to see raisins in potato salad. I sure as hell don't want to see pickles in potato salad. Like, stop putting shit in potato salad that doesn't belong there. I no longer can trust anybody's potato salad.
Why do you want cold potatoes or cold pasta? I don't understand that.
Oh, potato salad. So I like potato salad with cucumbers.
What?
Onions. Potatoes. And hard-boiled eggs. That's the basic ingredients.
Cucumbers in potato salad.
Absolutely.
I've never heard. That's some white people shit if I've ever heard of it.
What's the emulsifier?
Wait a second. Jess is bringing her ethnicity into this.
Some white people shit, putting some cucumbers.
The palest of us all.
Ugh.
The palest of us all is concerned about our white.
Yeah.
No, I think potato salad has cucumbers in it.
I've never heard of that.
I think almost any potato salad recipe you would ever find would have cucumbers in it.
No. No.
Maybe it's a New England potato salad.
Perhaps.
Maybe you're eating that New York stuff.
Perhaps.
Well, what's in your? All right.
You just went silent.
Yeah, that was weird, Wally. I can't hear a goddamn thing you're saying, buddy.
Oh no!
There you
there
are.
I am. So,
and he's gone.
He's gone.
Can I go silent again? We're having bad storm, I think. There. Okay, I think I'm back.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, what's in your potato salad?
I don't even. Shit, it's been
Potatoes.
years since I've made it. Potatoes.
Well, there's a good start, Jess. No cucumbers. No
absolutely
onions.
Not. Onions
A
are
pinch-
fine. I don't mind
A
onions.
that?
I don't remember what goes in it, but
in the macaroni
but I can
salad.
give you a complete. I can give you a huge list of shit that should not be in your potato salad, and cucumbers would be on that list.
Yeah, well, so you're not making potato salad unless you're making German potato salad, which is, I think, essentially just potatoes, and it's usually warm.
No, I don't want it warm.
Okay.
No.
You know what else doesn't belong in potato salad?
What?
These fucking lips. Okay. No, thank you.
Tuna fish or not tuna fish in your macaroni salad?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I'm done with macaroni salad, I will eat it with tuna fish. But people put weird shit and stuff like raisins and stuff. I get one raisin. I'm fucking.
Who the fuck puts raisins with potatoes?
Stupid fucks. That's who. Okay.
White people.
No, it's not white people. Stop that now.
I can say that because some of my best friends are white.
Oh, wow.
Some of your former best friends were white. You better check yourself at the door, girl.
The ones that put raisins in the potato salad can check themselves at the door.
Jess is now starting the rest of the conversation with, I'm not a racist, but.
Jess has created a new form of racism. I'm not a racist, but
a racist, but
so good.
But you white people do weird things, and that's coming from a white person. Hello, okay.
That is so damn good. That is fucking fabulous. And so you both can see me, Chris. You can see me, right?
When I put my glasses on, I can.
Okay. Well, don't look too closely.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a motion. We can explain the motion after.
Okay.
This or this. Do you guys do that?
Probably.
Only
do you give the head nod?
Yeah, I mean, if
so.
I'm in the hood.
Did we just lose Chris now?
No, we lost Wally.
No. Did we lose me?
There you are.
No, we didn't lose me.
Now you're back.
Yeah. So I do the head nod. And I've been reading things lately about the head nod.
In what context?
Right.
So I do. So the up head nod is for somebody I know. Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? The down head nod is from, I acknowledge you. I see you. How are you? For strangers, but it's a friendly, instead of like a fist bump or something. It's just a, hey, how are you doing? What's going on?
Okay.
Wow.
Do you do that?
That doesn't happen here, Wally. I mean, the head up is for heroin, the head down's for cocaine. That's how fix.
So the head nod I'm reading is becoming a lost art.
Huh.
And I'm not sure women do the head nod as much as men.
I don't think
men
so.
do the head nod.
It's a lost art, all right.
Holy shit.
What's the matter, Jess?
The sky is black. I mean, I know I just had to turn the light on.
Oh, it's raining here.
But if I disappear, it's because this tree outside my house is sideways right now.
Really?
Storm's about to be bad.
Wally, I ain't racist, but the sky is black out there, and there's things to do with this. I don't understand.
Speaking of, you were starting to tell us about
when the sky turns all black, bad things are coming.
Oh,
I'm not racist or nothing.
You were starting to tell us about, before Chris got here, about your earthquake that either happened 3 days or a full week ago.
So we had an earthquake last Sunday. So Chris, just before you got here, I'm telling Jess, we had an earthquake. And Jess said, when? And I said, I think it was last Thursday. And out of nowhere, I thought my wife was in the garage. We hear, It was Sunday. My wife with her wife hearing. You cannot say anything within, I don't know, a half mile of my wife without her hearing it. She's ultra aware. But we had an earthquake. We're sitting around and suddenly there's this big what bam, and the house shakes a little bit. Now I know that's not an earthquake. That's like a cannon. But we're going, what the hell is going on? So I say, you know how we can find out? Let's go to the Alice Kravitz page. Or let's go to the Kravitz page.
The town crier.
The town crier, and there are fucking within seconds. As long as it took me to go, what was that? Let me go to the page. There was 50. Did you feel that? Do you know what that? And there's 50 different things that people are saying it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was just an explosion at the propane place.
People would just as soon lie as say, I don't know either.
It's fucking unfucking real. But it ended up being a 2.5 earthquake, and it was felt all over. It was about 4 miles. The center of it was about, I think it was 4 miles west of here or some shit.
Wow.
Now, to be honest with you, a 2.5 earthquake, if Christopher farted right now, it would give us a 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. Actually, it would probably give you brown liquid right now.
Because so when I was living in LA, we had a 7.1. That shit knocks you out of bed. A 2.5, you don't even know what's happening.
I was in a 6-something in California.
Yeah, it's serious, right?
Yeah.
The one we had in what was that, Jess? 2010?
No, had to have been 11.
Okay. So yeah, so the one that we had here in 11, I'm in the house in Germantown, and I'm walking down the steps, and the noise sounded like somewhere between a freight train and like a water heater exploding. Okay. And I'm like holding onto the step going, what the fuck is this? And all of a sudden, now, what's the common thing they tell you not to do? And everybody's outside.
Run outside, yeah.
Fucking outside going, what the fuck was that? And yeah, that was a bad day.
So 2 things. One, I think there were 2 earthquakes that year, or one of them was an aftershock or something, but a big aftershock. I didn't feel either one. One of them, I was in bed. I didn't know until I woke up and looked at the Facebook that anything had happened. The other one, I was driving and I was behind a city bus. And you know, some of those buses, like when they're diesel and they're loud and they rumble. I never knew that it had happened.
Wow.
The other thing is, you all right, Wally?
Yeah, I was
you
just dead
got
again.
It. Okay. When I was in 6th grade, I was living in California with my grandmother. And I went to a Burger King with my friend, whose name also was Jessica. And we were sitting in front of a big plate glass window. And I'm from upstate New York, where we have snow. Snow doesn't kill you. You just stay inside, wait till it's over. Everything's fine. I don't know nothing about earthquakes. I'm 12. So the table starts shaking, and I'm looking at my friend. I'm not noticing all of the people running outside the door next to us. I'm looking at my friend going, why are you shaking the table? And she goes, Jessica, my dear, we're having an earthquake. Now, she's also going, as she's looking at all these people running outside, she's going, you're not supposed to run outside. You're supposed to get under the table or stand in a doorway. And I'm looking at her like, what? At no point is she saying, we're not supposed to be sitting in front of this plate glass window. We're supposed to be getting under the table or getting into a doorway.
Right.
She's just criticizing the people who are running outside. And it wasn't until much later that we found out that it was a 6.2 earthquake.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
So, but the difference in that earthquake advice is, at least where I live, if I run outside, there's nothing but lawn.
Right. No big buildings are going to fall on you.
There's no chicken little clouds falling down. The sky is not falling.
Mm-hmm.
But in the city, when I was in LA, if you fucking walk outside, you're getting killed. And that's how there was one death. I remember that earthquake, and it was a concrete slab falling on somebody who went outside.
Yeah.
I know. Dummies. Of all the natural disasters. So I've been, let's see, you've been in an earthquake, been in a hurricane, been in a hurricane. I've
been in places where the effects of the hurricane have reached, but I don't think I've ever been in an actual hurricane.
I've been in a hurricane, but not a horrible, like not New Jersey kind of hurricane.
Yeah.
Where New Jersey is not that big, but an actual hurricane. No tornadoes.
I've not been in a tornado, but I've been about 3 miles south of a tornado.
Yeah, tornadoes kind of scary, right?
Those are terrifying because there's nothing you can do.
No, there isn't.
And there's generally not enough warning for you to do anything.
No, see, that's the other thing. When I hear people die in certain things like floods and things, there's fucking usually all kinds of warning about that.
It depends on the flood, though. Like Nashville, when Nashville flooded in 2010, that was a flash flood. Like that shit came out of nowhere and flooded areas that had never been flooded before.
Yeah, I still feel like I could get away from it. It seems like people who generally die in floods are because of really stupid decisions.
Yeah,
like,
but also
let's drive.
I don't think it. I could understand like a flash flood. I'm not driving. Driving into water that's too deep. That's just stupid. But I can understand like seeing the water getting kind of deep outside my house and going, well, there's no way. Like, there's no way it's going to flood my house. And then by the time you realize that you're fucked, you can't do anything. You can't get out. Like, I can see how that would happen. But yeah, if you got a hurricane warning coming and you stay in your house, that's kind of stupid.
You've usually got a week and a half.
Yeah. And
they usually tell you for 4 days, get the hell out of town. Get the hell out of the area.
Yep.
Get the hell out. And inevitably, the people who end up fucked are the people who go, I'm gonna stand my ground. Mm-hmm. No, you're not. You're getting swept away, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't standing on shit. You'll be standing on your roof waiting for the National Guard.
I remember seeing the footage from the Nashville flood and somebody's house was floating down the Cumberland River. Like a whole house. See? Not a trailer, not a shack. An entire 2-story house was floating down the Cumberland River.
Chris, what is your disaster ratio?
I remember being when was it? It was September of 2002, I think, or it was 2000, and we were in the Outer Banks, going down there, and we had a house for a week, and 2 days into it, it's a hurricane, evacuate, get out. I'm like, can we stay? No, get out. So we left. Went up to Norfolk to her parents' house and rode out the hurricane there, even though it was bad there. And then when the sun started shining on Thursday, we said, all right, let's go back down. And we took Route 17 down from that house back down to the Outer Banks, and we're driving through areas that were flooded. I was an asshole and just drove through these roads and heard weird noises in my car going, and I started crying when I saw a TV floating down the road. So,
oh, shit.
I shouldn't be right now. So
yeah, that sounds scary.
Yeah,
but yeah, went down and called it good. So
yeah, I don't think I've ever been anything that I felt life threatened by.
Yeah,
I mean,
tornadoes.
There was a tornado years ago.
Yeah,
I've not been in one.
I came through. I mean, I've been in Alabama for tornadoes, and that's fun shit.
Yeah,
being down. But you can see one side of the road's nice and sunny, looks like Windows 95 or XP loading, and other side of the road looks like, well, Jess's, Black Death neighborhood there. So I ain't racist or nothing.
Yeah.
Jess, I don't know how you got in this position, Jess. I don't know. The thing about the earthquake.
Jess looked outside at that sky and said, you ain't from around here, are you?
Wow. Wow.
Oh Lord. How is it possible? You know what it is? White guys can turn anything racist.
That's some white people shit right there.
And the potato salad, Wally. Look how racist we got with that potato salad.
Sometimes, Jess, it just doesn't pay to even bring up anything because it's going to come back and bite you in the ass, girl.
That's all right.
It's coming back.
I can handle your shit.
I'm looking out. You can't see it. I'm looking out my window right now. And so my driveway from where I'm sitting, the end of one of the driveways, the driveway that doesn't come to our house, it's about 400 feet or so, 500 feet from here. And there's been a vehicle parked down there for 10 minutes, light shining on my house. I don't know what's going on.
You need a gun?
No, I got a gun. But I couldn't find the gun lock to save my life. I can tell you that now. I couldn't find the key to unlock it to save my life. And like a good responsible gun owner, the gun is in one place. The shells are in another place.
Mm-hmm, of course.
And with my unbelievably agile mobility these days, I would not be able to get from one place to the other before I was shot dead where I was trying to run to.
Yep.
Yeah, the gun is seriously, the gun in my house. There's 2 guns and 2 different floors. And neither one would be a life-saving utility thing for me. It would not save it would not. I could not get to it, could not unlock it, could not get to the shell. I'm not even sure I can tell you where the shells are for the upstairs gun. So I'm thinking maybe I need to get a handgun that somehow reads my fingerprint.
There you go.
Yeah. Do they make such a thing?
I think they make fingerprint safes, like a safe that'll open with a fingerprint. I don't know if they have a fingerprint gun lock, but I would think they would.
Yeah, it would kind of make sense. Yeah, we have a couple of guns. They just would never be worth anything in a life, endangering situation. So that's when you have the Louisville Slugger. And that's what a baseball bat's for.
I mean, I guess that depends on what the intruder is packing.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, the other night I was getting ready to go to bed. Actually, I might have been already laying in bed reading, and I heard a noise outside my bedroom door. And my brain was like on hyper alert. Did I set the alarm? Yes, I set the alarm. There's no possibility that anybody could be in the house because I set the alarm, unless they got into the house before I set the alarm and they were just waiting for me to go to bed so they could come in and steal all my stuff. And as I'm reaching for my phone to check that I've set the alarm, and I'm checking the security cameras in the front and the back of the house, and I'm about to reach for the 22 that's in my nightstand, I remember that Gail was vacuuming at 10 o'clock every night.
You get scared by the vacuum cleaner.
And it hit my door. That's what I had heard.
Are you saying Gail is stalking you?
Gail stalked me for sure. Mm-hmm. I see. Wally's got binoculars now. Talk about Mrs. Kravitz.
I have no idea who's in my driveway.
Well, do we need to wait so you can go out and ask him what the hell he's doing?
They're backing out now.
Because they saw you get the binoculars.
Afraid of the rain.
Huh?
Maybe they were just afraid of the rain. It's raining very hard right now.
Yeah, but you don't park in somebody's driveway.
You do in the country. Because the road has a tendency to wash away.
Oh.
Yeah, and so where they are is the river. So maybe the river got really high real fast.
Oh. And they were like, let's not drive into a road where the TV is going to be floating down the road next to us?
That could be it. So which makes me think I'm going to have to go downstairs here a little bit, make sure we're not flooding downstairs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we had flooding again, Chris, this week. That's what we had Thursday, flooding. Flooding the basement again.
You're out again.
I'm out.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, I didn't touch anything that time. Yeah, we had some flooding in the basement again. and it's getting to be a very we're going to be doing some heavy equipment work with a backhoe here coming up tomorrow, and we're going to try to take care of the issue. Do you guys have unmarked cars? Do the police do a lot of unmarked car driving down there?
Yeah.
Like minivans and shit.
I don't know if they have minivans, but for sure
There are
unmarked cars.
But some people have there's a bunch of black like SUVs or excursions or some shit.
Yep.
But there's also a select group of like Dodge Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah, so we have that. We have those. We have the cars you can tell are unmarked police vehicles. But now I'm seeing a lot of pickup trucks and regular cars, just cars that you're like, what? On the turnpike particularly.
I feel like if a minivan tried to pull me over, I would give him the finger and just drive away.
Yeah, but my thing is like, what doesn't it make more sense to sort of just fucking be in a police cruiser with a big mark on the side of it, patrolling, than it does laying in wait? Well,
how are they going to make any money that way, Wally?
See, there's the rub, right?
Yeah.
There's the rub.
Because if they're just out there with their marked vehicle, or some places I've seen actually just park an empty police car on the side of the road.
Yep.
If they do that, then everybody slows down and they're not going to make any money.
Yeah, there was I don't remember where this was, but I think it was a Kmart. There was a Kmart around here when Kmart was in business, so this would have been years ago. That had a dummy, a mannequin on the roof, dressed in police clothing. And people believed there was really a police person looking over the parking lot because they had some incidents.
There's
fantastic. Naughty Dottie crossing. And that lasts for about a week until everybody knows about. Well, actually, back then, it probably lasted for a month because that was before Facebook was something that everybody went to, and they had the community page. And now it would last before they got off the roof.
Wally, you're out again.
It's kind of like me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
There you are. No, and now you're gone. Can you please get a new mic cable?
Yeah, I have one. Where is it?
I don't know.
It's right here.
But it's getting worse.
Is it getting worse?
I mean, yeah, because it's going out when you're not even touching the thing.
Yeah, that happens a lot to me. I don't have to touch it. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Even when I'm touching it, it's not working. I think the mic was just in the right position. The cord was bent just right. I think I'm all set. I think it will not happen again.
Okay.
We'll be completely all set. Hey, you are the country music maven.
Sure.
This new guy, this blue collar. Have you heard this blue collar song? This blue collar country song?
I don't know what you're referring to.
No, you don't. Look it up. Right. Let's see if we can look it up. If you can Google, it's this angry sort of country song from a no-name guy. I guess it's #1 in downloads. It is. The singing is good. The message is kind of good, but there are some fucking parts of it you're like, oh, I want to agree with this guy a lot.
I that he's got the top 3 and then the 7th, right?
Do what?
The guy that he's charting high on downloads. He's like got the first.
Yeah, I think he's #1 right now.
Yeah,
I think he's the #1 download right now.
I mean, if you Google blue collar country song, a whole bunch of stuff comes up, including a Luke Combs song called Blue Collar Boys, and I don't think that's what you're referring to.
It's not that. It's like blue collar anthem, maybe they call it.
I just saw it in the Radio Peeps group. Hang on a second. It's Oliver Anthony.
Yeah, that's it. Oliver Anthony. That's the guy.
The Rich Men North of Richmond.
Yes, that
song.
Yeah, have you listened to it?
I haven't listened to much of it. I think that I heard a couple of the lyrics and went, "Oh, this is stupid," and went on my way.
It's huge. In
Well,
downloads, it's fucking huge.
it's probably the same people downloading it that are downloading Jason Aldean.
It's eclipsed Taylor Swift. It's eclipsed Taylor Swift in downloads as far as I can, from what I saw.
Yeah.
Or if I was reading it right. But I kind of like his singing style. But the messaging, it seems like it's something. And I did see a question online, Chris, and you probably saw the same thing on the small market. Are you going to play this song, or are you going to listen to your radio programmer and not play this song? Did you see that that question posed?
Yeah, that's what I just saw. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's I guess it's fucking huge, which sort of I like the idea of it not being a record company pushed song that people are discovering. I like that.
For sure.
When I listened to the song, I sort of liked it until I listened to it. When I heard it, I liked it. When I listened to it, I wasn't so sure.
So melodically, you liked it. Lyrically, not so much.
Yeah, there's some stuff in it that's. I mean, some of it's really good. It's about the everyday man fighting the man kind of thing, which is nice. But there's also laying a lot of blame, and it's got some racial undertones. I felt like it had some racial undertones that were sort of like. There's a line that there's a very hatred thing in it about someone being 5'2" and 300 pounds, and the government welfare shouldn't be paying for something. Twinkies or something.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's in the song. Is that the lyric, Chris?
He sings so much truth. I mean, we love this guy as we're sitting on our porch in front of our Confederate flag and sitting there thinking, Jesus Christ, this guy's right. I don't know why he thinks government ought to be paying for Twinkies and lobster for those people. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
What is it?
White people shit.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't, but listen, that's just something we got to discuss in this country, and that's our new singer right there.
He's super ginger. He's got a ginger and big ginger beard, and he's super ginger, right?
Yeah.
So he's super white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff about mining. He's singing about miners. I think miners OR and miners ER. He sings about that. I mean, there's some stuff in it that you go like, you can't not agree with. There's stuff like there's stuff you can't not agree with. Hey, we gotta try to keep kids safe, and we gotta pay attention to the people who fucking work in the dirt and that kind of thing. But then it goes too far.
Miners and miners. Let's do it in one verse. Keep the kids out of Centralia. See, you've got it all.
He does it, and he does it verse back to back verse. Miners and miners, and it's you can hear him say the difference, but it's just again, it's another one of those fucking thing. People going too fucking far. Good message, right idea. You went, oh, you said that. Oh, why did you do that?
Now I can't like your song.
Yeah, so now I can't. I want to like your heart, but now I can't because you're making fun of other people. In one breath you're saying, hey, we got to look out for people. In the other breath you're saying, except we shouldn't look out for these people.
Right. The same people who are crying about cancel culture are shooting cans of beer and trying to cancel Budweiser.
Yeah, they're in trouble
for something that has nothing to do with them.
Yeah. But Budweiser's definitely in trouble. I sort of thought they wouldn't be in trouble, but they're in trouble.
They'll be fine.
I think they'll be fine, but maybe not in this country.
They're all bitching about the Skittles now. Skittles coming in a white package, and something about tasting the rainbow, and people going, "Oh, now that's that transy stuff they're trying to push now."
Are you for real?
Can't make this shit up, man.
Meanwhile, Skittles has been taste the rainbow for decades.
Yeah, but the package was still colorful. Now it's just white, and they're pushing an agenda.
God damn.
I can't decide if that's white people shit or not. I think it is.
Well, I don't know. What are they going to do next? They going to take the nuts out of our Hershey bar now. and say that it's transgender sexual.
Right. It's a Hershey bar in transition.
Man, and then what are they going to do with Reese's Pieces? They just grinding up my nuts now and making it into butter and putting it. I can't. Somebody stop this carousel. I need.
We can't have a man butter candy.
My Lord, what are they going to do to the planners?
People are going off the deep end with it. They're searching for shit to be pissed off about, or to be. They're searching for shit to be noticed for. They want to get their Andy Warhol 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
And if they knew they were following Andy Warhol's fucking playbook for getting noticed, they wouldn't want to be noticed. Right, but Andy Warhol, there was a guy who was fucking so androgynous, but not really androgynous, but kind of androgynous, but kind of gay, but not gay. They would not be wanting to have that playbook. But that's the playbook they're following, the 15 minutes of fame, Andy Warhol, 15 minutes of fame playbook.
Mm-hmm.
These people that are bitching about Skittles and all that sort of stuff are the same people that sit there and type on message boards with a goddamn netscape.net email address. Okay.
Well, Chris, you are so right. You are absolutely right, Chris, that these are the fucking people who hide in the shadows.
Right.
They're
From
still
their
not
mom's
brave
basement.
enough. Yeah, we had a thing here last week. A Nazi organization out protesting, no violence, but they're all out protesting. A bunch of white guys, and all of them to a person, masked all the way up to their eyeballs, so you can't tell who they are. Don't these guys understand that as soon as they walk to their cars to go home to their yeehaw life? You just write down their license plate.
I'm sorry. If you're going to be out there being a fucking racist asshole, own that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Both y'all know this as well. The Klan is just a fucking male Christian organization looking out for the betterment of our country. You both know that.
Well, so
but it says on their website. They're a fellowship group just looking out.
Yeah, them and Fred Phelps.
But I think there's the part that gets lost, I think, in all of this. When Roe v. Wade were looking to get it struck, I know we're getting too serious today. I'm sorry. But when Roe v. Wade, they were looking to strike it down, and the white supremacy, it's all based in religion.
Yeah.
It's so based in Christianity.
All of this, the anti-trans legislation happening here in Tennessee, absolutely it's based in religion.
Book banning and fucking movie banning and Skittle banning.
What year is it? Do these people know what year it is?
It's all religious. Even life, and in my bedroom, it's religious. She was on the rag last week, and she got off on Sunday, and she wanted to fool around on Wednesday. I said, and she said, what? I said, Leviticus. Read Leviticus. What are you talking about? I said, I am not going to remain unclean for 7 days for touching you. Sorry. Not gonna happen.
I didn't know there was such a rule.
There is
because
I
back
didn't
in
know
the
Chris
day,
was so versed in Leviticus.
No, because as a younger man, Chris, I would assume, and I know that in my younger days, that was not a reason not to. That was more the reason to, because no protection required, because there's no way during this time you're gonna get anything happening in the belly.
I might have had a wife at one time that said, why am I going to let a tablespoon of blood spoil my weekend? And I turned around immediately and said, bitch, that's the biggest tablespoon I ever done saw.
Was it one of those ones they used to hang up in the kitchen on the wall next to the big fork?
Basically those huge plastic salad ladles.
Is that big giant copper spoon that hung right next to the big fork on the 1964 kitchen wall?
For hell, it's still at my parents' house.
That's a collector's item, my friend.
Everything in their house is a collector's item, including who that own it.
Hey, so did you see I've been thinking about maybe switching my mobile phone. Notice I said mobile phone.
Haven't we discussed this before with your cellular?
No, but I've been watching Ryan Reynolds.
It's a mobile.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, that Mint thing, it got bought by somebody.
Yeah, I saw that, but it's still Mint Mobile, and I just thought I saw an ad today because I was watching a soccer. I was watching European League Soccer, Premier League Soccer, and of course he's going to have an advertisement on the Peacock when EPL's on because he owns a soccer team, and $15 a month unlimited.
But is it good service?
It's their services. I did a little research. It's all on T-Mobile. It's all their tower. They share. They buy their service from T-Mobile.
Yeah, it runs on the T-Mobile network. They buy their data in bulk and then get it at a cheap rate and resell it.
Huh.
$15.
Yeah.
So that's crazy cheap.
Well, you try it first, and then if it works for you, then I'll switch.
And tell you what, if it works as well as your microphone cable, Wally, I won't.
If it works as well as Chris's cell phone connection,
which is on, let's say it, T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if that Mint Mobile is worth the $15. I might try it, you guys.
You know what, Wally? Get Ryan Reynolds on the show.
I'll write to him.
Okay.
I don't know if he takes a letter, but I'll go old school. And send him
I've
a
heard
letter.
him on other podcasts that probably have like two more listeners than us, like Smartless.
Yeah. You know what? I think those podcasts, I think maybe they have to pay a wage for those people.
Yeah, they probably do.
We could pay something. Maybe we might be able to make snacks and send them along or something.
Oh yeah,
like here's some homemade fluffernutter fudge.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an episode of Cheers where they said, "Hey man, we're going to get everybody to come in here now." Why is that? We're going to have Ritz with a little bit of cheese on them here at the bar.
I'd pitch in for some crumble cookies for Ryan Reynolds if he wanted to come on the show.
Oh, let's just talk about those. We went there the other day.
Yeah.
What is a crumble cookie?
Oh,
a crumble overpriced piece of fuck. That's what it is. Okay.
They're so good.
It's you know what? I've had, look, I will pay the $6, $7, $8 for a sprinkles
cookie. Jess, what is that hole you're showing?
That is the size of a crumble cookie.
Oh.
And then they're about this thick.
I'm sorry, Wally. You said that, and I had to enlarge my screen real quick.
Well, Jess was doing a hand thing with a big hole. What the hell is Jess trying to
That's a crumble cookie.
That's a crumble cookie. Yeah, you walk in and Jess gives you a hand job. That's how you get a crumble cookie.
Come here, darling. I want to crumble your cookies.
And that's
just lay them right here in my hand, right in the palm, right there.
My tip.
All right, tell me what a crumble cookie is. I'm sorry.
God. You want to tell them?
Well, you were talking about going into the store.
Yeah, we went in and she got some peanut butter thing, and I got something that was a snickerdoodle-ish thing. And look, yeah, it tasted good, but why am I paying fucking $16 for 2 cookies?
Because it's they're worth it.
No.
You can get them delivered still warm. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, who's delivering warm cookies?
Crumble cookies.
I can't. I just can't. I couldn't do it. And you know what? They're also one of the places I don't like to trade with because they're closed on the day of our Lord.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They are not open on.
What place is that?
Crumble Cookies.
Crumble Cookies.
Oh, that's like a shop.
It's it's a chain.
Oh, it's a Hobby Lobby kind of shop. It's owned by the Christians.
Did you think we were going to get some Chips Ahoy and crush them and send them to somebody in the mail?
I'm wondering what the crumble part was.
Okay.
Is the crumble like what they put on Apple Crisp?
No, the crumble is just the name of the store. It's kind of like
okay.
You don't have to dip it in fucking coffee, but it's Dunkin'.
I gotcha. Okay. But $8 for a cookie? Really?
Uh-huh.
I think it's $6.
Up here it's $8.
At least around here it's $6. Or I can get them delivered for $6 a cookie.
Yeah, Fredneck it's $8 something, and then you got to add your 20% tip while they're standing there staring at you with this fucking thing they're throwing in your face.
I fucking do not tip at the counter.
I don't think you should.
You should not tip at the counter. I do not tip.
Don't those The way that I understand tipping is that you're supposed to do it for people who don't make minimum wage.
I agree.
Which,
And you're
for some reason in 2023, wait staff are still making $3 an hour and supposed to live on tips.
Yes.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not in California.
But
in California, they're paid a wage.
But
You see,
for counter service, if all you've done is turn around and pick up a thing and then turn around and hand it to me, no, I'm sorry. There's no tip.
I think you tip for anybody who delivers your shit.
Absolutely.
You do for that. Listen, I tip my mail person at the end of the year.
I mean, give
not
a
a
little
lot.
gift to the mail
$50.
person. Yeah.
$50, usually a gift card, $50 gift card and a credit. And I tip the FedEx person who brings my stuff at the end of the year.
I don't do that because I don't have the same FedEx person every time.
Well, we don't usually either, but there's a regular person.
No, I don't have
then they trade in.
I don't have a regular. There's not a regular person here.
Oh, okay.
But I do tip my hairdresser and I tip the people who do my nails.
Yeah, I
And now Wally's frozen up.
That's neat. Look at that with that thing spinning on Wally. I think the river just took everything out at Wally's house.
I think you're probably right about that. He's just frozen there with his eyes closed and his mouth open.
Like it looks like Wally is about to go in for the head job, doesn't he?
It really does.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Should we screenshot this?
Nope.
Oh.
He's
left. Wally is the new Chris.
Oh, wow.
Usually this happens with you.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Do you think he knows he's left the call?
Probably not. I think he's still talking even though the electricity's out. Somebody needs to call him and say, well, do y'all know that your station's off the air?
When do you expect it to be back on?
Yeah, about 1/4 to fuck you. That's when.
Exactly.
God. You know, and think about Wally giving away the gift card. Oh, there's Wally.
There he is.
On my phone now because big clap of thunder and no more internet.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Big clap of thunder and no more internet. And this is how you know it's the bad storm. I'm going to turn the phone around. It's raining like hell out there, but it's very light out.
Oh, all I could see was the light.
Yeah, that's like, the problem.
Like Marianne, don't go into the light.
Go to the light.
We were wondering if you even knew that you were that you had left the call, that you had become the new Chris.
Well, the funny part is that I was talking and hearing myself and seeing myself move, and on Jess, on your connection, it said weak connection, and then I said Chris, and there was no answer. I said, oh, it's fucking me. and then we got this. Then I'll show you. Cheesewitz connection lost.
Bummer, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the timing was good though, because I feel like we're at a place where we could wrap up.
Okay, because you know what? I'm distracted right now because we're having BLTs.
Oh.
And the bacon is cooking, and I can smell it. And fuck, the smell of bacon cooking. It's a weakness. I think it's a weakness for lots of people, except vegetarians.
Well, now I feel like I want to have BLTs for dinner too.
Yeah, doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Little pork fat. Yeah, but I liked it because we were just getting onto those fucking Christians.
Well, we can bash the Christians next week.
Yeah.
Next week on Cheesewitz.
Let's bash Daniel and the lion in the lion den with the Christians.
Okay.
Do it next week.
It's a deal.
All right. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
Bye.